much more we can do, really. Liberté Act 1, Day 10. Oh, woman this time. Paris should be grateful for having such fierce defender of justice as you. Should we, the deputies of National Convention, be scared of our positions? Rossfear. Well, at least he recognises me. The aristocrats want this woman acquitted and everyone else wants her dead. Wow. What did you do to make everyone want you dead? Committed treason? Advocated for monarchy? Pedophilia? Must be just pedophilia. Chop her tits off as a compromise. Financial fraud. Okay. I hope that's not pedophilia. Please tell me that's something else. In the dock sits the wife of convicted citizen Louis Capet. Marie Antoine, a 38-year-old... Wait. You're Marie? What? Who came to France at age 14 and wed at 16. 16-year-old Louis, and the marriage was political. It was supposed to tighten the alliance between Austria and France. Both Marie and her husband lacked the experience knowledge required to rule a country. Their incompetence resulted in France being left in debt. The French in hunger and poverty, and the former queen and her husband were incapable of restraining themselves from their profligate lifestyle. Even when the price of bread became unapproachable for the common citizen. Marie Antoine and Louis Capet tried to escape from Tully's palace. Capet had been confined to the revolutionaries. By the revolutionaries, the two intended to return to France with neighbouring armies. They were caught before they could cross the border. Louis and Marie Antoine were able to avoid lynching upon their return to Anton Barnanaz's protection, which I just killed him. The famous orator interceded on their behalf, which made him a suspect. It is thought Marie Antoine ensnared him to use for her political agenda. Yeah, well, his head's gone, so he's no good. For many years, Marie has been accused of acting in France's best interest and plunging the state of acting against France's best interest, plunging the state's budget into deep deficit, plotting against the revolution and trying to rebuild monarchy. The failures of France against Austria can be attributed to her treason. We suspect that she conveyed French military secrets to her homeland. Oh, that's a big one. But we lack evidence to support this claim. The citizen is also accused of promiscuity. Moreover, there have been suggestions that she sexually harassed her 8-year-old son. Oh, not just any child, her child. Ugh. Don't kill her, we'll never get the Queen's song with Marie Antoinette. If you don't kill her, she'll become a nuisance and instigate a thorn in your side. I mean, I kind of agree. That's probably also why even the common folk revolutionaries and my family all want her dead. They all recognise that. The aristocrats really wanted to live, which is no surprise, really. Hierarchy. Still haven't moved up at all. She diddled her own kid. I mean, yeah, that's... Accusations of pedophilia were bad, but to do it to your own child, man, that's just messed up. Poor papa. Notary family. My little boy made me a picture. That's cute. Your father defended the tribunal's honour during a debate. Hey, nice. Alright. So, what were you accused of again? Treason, advocating monarchy from the Queen, yeah. Pedophilia and financial fraud. Now you'll pay. Alright, calm down, crowd. Bear in mind, there's no common case. Your future depends on your sentence. Please introduce yourself. Excuse me? I could interpret that question as contempt of court. Oh my god. Marie Antoine Josepha Joanne von Ostrich. Österreich, also known as Marie Antoine of Austria or Marie Antoinette. However, I would prefer to be called the Queen. I will use the term the accused. Österreich. Why not, you Austrian whore? I love the crowd at the back. They're so aggressive. Alright, accused. Let's, yeah, you're accused of military secrets. So, I want to know if that's true. Did you do that? Has the accused ever conveyed French military secrets to Austria? What manner of secrets could I possibly know? Let us start with the strength and weaponry of our army. What an absurd accusation. I could not even tell a musket from a mortar from a musket. You do not have to know the difference to take notes and send them to parties. I am the queen, not a spy. She denies it. The whore. The girl straight up downing potatoes. Oh yeah, she is too. She's just straight into those potatoes. Let's see. In this profligate lifestyle, so she's accused of helping with the escape. There's this guy. We beheaded him. Plotting against the revolution to rebuild the monarchy. I've got to ask about her child. Oh, incorrect link. Oh, damn, I don't have many questions to ask. Hang on. Let's just... We know that would be your personality. Really? That's not her personality? I'm not going to get to ask any questions, am I? Because I'm going to screw this up. Well, let's go. I mean, obviously she's counter-revolutionary. She's the queen. I must admit that you and Antoine Banev are much alike. Has accused the suspect he helped for his own profit. I never even considered such a thing. Antoine is a good person who wanted to help. I am not one to judge for his political views. The most important thing you shared was your hatred of France. Nonsense. We had to survive on bones while you devoured meat. Well, the jury wants her dead now, so at least if I fuck up the questions, the jury won't be mad. Okay. I really want to know about the son. I got it right. The accused has led a self-indulgent life, and whether Citizen Carpet's son really the fruit of her loins has long been in question. Will the accused respond to those allegations? I was always faithful to my husband, the rest is merely idle gossip. There's nothing to discuss. He is dead, which makes that remark rather inelegant. But I shall reply anyway. My husband trusted me, and I him, that is all. Everyone knows Citizen Carpet was a fool. I mean, he kind of was. He was a fat fool. I got that wrong. All links have been used. God damn it. Oh, I just used 2 influence to ask more. That's why I love Twitch. A Welsh man drinking beer, watching an Australian man with a giant beard pretending to be a mid-1700s French judge. It's great, isn't it? I didn't actually mean to use 2 of those, but okay. Personality? Does the accused see herself as an exemplary mother? I cannot answer that. I do not wish to. You should ask my son. Before we do that, I would like to ask the defendant about the accusations regarding indecent molestation of Louis Charles. No mother would dignify such atrocious accusations with a response, of course. Summon the witness. Hey, we get to actually interview the son. Oh, and he's very young still. Please introduce yourself. Lewis Charles. Do you know why we invited you here? No, why? Did your mother ever do something to you that you felt was wrong? Such as things that would make you feel ashamed. Mother liked to hug me in front of people. Sometimes she would even come to my chamber at night just to hug me. No, because nobody was watching. Did your mother ever mention a plan to escape Austria and abolish the Republic? As if he would even know what a republic is at this age. No, neither mother nor father would ever mention that. Was Mr. Barnev a favoured guest? I like Barnev very much. He's always nice and brings me toys. Recently he brought me this wooden guard. Hey, what's going on, Sultan emoji? Indecent molestation is putting it mildly, I know, right? And as if there's ever a time where molestation could be decent. Like, indecent just feels like it doesn't need to be added. Mother once told me she respected him just like my father. Interesting. Profligate lifestyle. It's either motive or accused. Screwed it up. It was accused. Anyway, I asked the questions I wanted to ask. I feel like we have more than enough to hang her at this point. The jury wants her hanged, and pretty much everyone but the aristocrats want her hanged. She ever talked to you about overthrowing a complicated monarchy? He asked a kid who is only just old enough for Legos. I know, right? It's such a dumb question to ask a kid. He's a kid. He doesn't fucking know. He doesn't even understand what a republic is. He doesn't even understand his parents are king and queen. They're just his parents. He's probably never left the palace before a few days ago. Did the defendant confess to the crimes? That depends. What exactly was she accused of again? I didn't get to ask her about the treasury. Pedophilia, she denied. Advocating monarchy, I mean, yeah, she's the queen. Treason, that's kind of hard. Did the defendant confess to the crime? I suppose I'd have to say no, she mostly didn't. Was her act counter-revolutionary in nature? Well, yes, by nature of her wanting to be queen in a republic. How did the defendant waste her money? Spent it on her lovers. Sign that away. And I don't like that the aristocrats are now a thing. So risk of death, yeah. So now I have to balance the aristocrats, revolutionaries, and the common folk. Well, at least in this one, everyone but the aristocrats will like me more. And we're not at risk of death from the aristocrats yet. There's probably something I can do to make them happy soon enough in the next trial or something. I sentence the accused Marie Antoinette of Austria to the guillotine. The Aconine? Antonine? Just say ancient, you damn French bastard. Should have been beheaded long ago. Huzzah! Justice has been served. Spent it on her lovers. Oh yeah, so must have spent it on drinks or something. But I gain influence and I gain reputation. Huzzah! Let's go behead her. Let's do a speech too, see if I can make the public like me more. Even though they already really like me. Why are they doubtful? It's the queen. They hated her more than they hated the king. I mean, half the revolution started because people were seeing how bad she was acting. If she has a head, she is... if she has a head, she is a lethot. You know, I don't even feel like we need to make a speech. Let's just skip the speech and go straight to beheading her. I feel like the crowd will enjoy that. Did I step on you? That was completely unintentional. I mean, this revolution pretty much happened because they were starving and couldn't afford bread while she was just munging down on feast in the middle of a public square. People were mad. Lewis pretty much got killed and it was her fault. Oh, he liked the fact that I beheaded her. So did the son and the wife. The young son didn't give a shit. He probably barely understands what's happening. Honestly, because everyone likes me so much, I was going to say I should do that, but at the same time, I could do the evening stroll and have them all go up. Now let's do the statue. It'll piss everyone off a little bit, but it's alright. They're all in a decent position still. Increase the rate at which the statue is constructed, because I want it constructed. It'll help out. Alright, so we've discovered this district. He's managed to quell the riots. Excellent. Days until inspection 8. Support the construction of the statue. Everyone works harder when they see that your family is helping. Hey, that's nice. It's still 0%. Why is it still 0%? It's been at least a day now. It should have at least started. The daily rate at which the statue is constructed is 3%. Are you for real? That is slow as hell. Spend more time with your family. Political hideout. Yeah, can't do a lot there. Okay. So what can we do here? Increase our influence over the district. See, is the fever in those two is okay. So yeah, we'll increase our control a bit here, I guess. So this dude can't do a lot there right now, so enemy diplomat. Good deal with that diplomat. Yeah. Screw over the enemy. Hopefully he'll actually win. So, success. Exposing the minister's wife. Madame Roland is a true head of the family. She is incredibly ambitious, skillful, maneuvers her husband's career, pushing him onward to more prestigious positions. I doubt the minister made a single important decision without discussing it with her first. The so-called political salon held by her turned out to be an exclusive brothel in disguise. Oh damn. She is a Lothot. So-called political salon. We must attack it, cut them off at their income and their source. Force you to make Roland's brothel close down for good. I don't want to be seen... Yeah, do it diplomatically. Just because I don't want to be seen as that aristocrat going in and bashing up businesses. I feel like that's going to go bad for me in the public eye. If she has a head, she is a Lothot. Influence points +5. Oof, very nice. Alright, so my family and the revolutionaries want this person acquitted. The aristocrats, who I could use some favour with, and the common folk want him beheaded. I think right now the revolutionaries really like me, so yeah. I could go for the beheading. So I'm trying to take Roland down right now. Which I think if he was to fall, would that not raise me up? He's the captain of the guard. He works for me. Anyway. Who is he and what is he accused of? He's just accused of assault. Straight up assault. No, 3 crimes. It sounds like it'll be a simple one. Late in the evening, in one of the dark alleys near the Pantheon, a National Guard patrol stopped a fight between 2 elegant men. When the soldiers approached the attacker, they saw one of them, elderly and grey-bearded, was standing over his fallen opponent, shouting angrily and kicking him. 3 stronger soldiers were involved in detaining the brawlers, and they were forced to use their rifle butts, and 2 ragged, bleeding men were taken to the nearest station, where the officer there judged by their breath that neither of them had been drinking wine on that evening, so they weren't drunk. The aggressor was immediately interrogated, but he would only babble incoherently. The lieutenant was able to note down 2 words, dictionary and plagiarism. When later asked to repeat his statements, the grey-bearded man said that he was robbed. The beaten man's name is Leonard Pomeroy. He is alive, but he will not be able to talk to people for some time due to his broken jaw. Okay, so there was a fight between 2 elegant men. They weren't drunkards. They were not drinking. They used their rifle butts. So they were ragged and bleeding. They were not drinking. Something about plagiarism and a dictionary. And the guy says he was robbed. Well, that's very confusing. I don't understand what happened. You're going to have to explain some of this to me, buddy. Professor Hugo Trottier, former lecturer and now at the now closed Sorbonne, a true university from before the revolution. Please explain why you assaulted that man. We were both lexicographers. However, I have been working on my text for over 15 years, while he is a bungler, which is a word for someone who makes a mistake due to their incompetence. I know what a bungler is. What does that have to do with the assault? The victim, as you call him, is an ignoramus and a thief. He copied dozens of entries from my dictionary and then bluntly denied doing so in front of witnesses. Why did you not report this to a guard? I paid them a visit, but they showed nothing but complete disregard, which is a word for... We know what disregard means. Why would the aristocrats want this guy dead? I feel like he's their sort of person. And there's only 4 questions, so okay. So you were not drinking. If I get 1 wrong. So, brawl. Let's ask about the brawl. Twat, which is a word for insufferable asshole, which is what he is. Exactly. Were you drinking alcohol on the day of the assault? Of course not. I rarely drink. Of course, that's below you for the common folk, right? So it was not a brawl caused by inebriation? We met by accident. I demanded Pomeroy buy a column in the newspaper and admit to plagiarism by my dictionary. And I assume Citizen Pomeroy did not agree with you on that. Of course not. He's a petty person and a revolutionary baker. People like that never admit to their mistakes. A revolutionary baker? Was that meant to be an insult? The revolutionaries? Not all of them, only the thieves. Right. Lower your voice. So you find the adjective to be insulting. I think we know everything we need to know about your political views. Alright, so far they're on the throw him in the dungeon. I need to push them a little further towards the killing him. So, ragged clothing. The investigator mentioned in the report that both of you had blood on your clothes, but at the moment of your arrest, Citizen Pomeroy was not trying to defend himself. It was a brawl, which meant a fist fight between at least 2 people who are both attackers and victim. No, that's not necessarily always true. The person who throws the first punch is the assaulter, and the other one defends himself regardless of the situation. You're implying that you were hurt too? Of course, but I knocked down Pomeroy, the walking failure that he is, before he was able to do the same to me. So it was you who accosted him on the street? Exactly. I demanded his apology, and then he refused, so you punched him. Surely he started it. Now he talks nonsense about a fight. He started it, stealing from me. It sounds like you ran up, asked for an apology, he said no, and you just beat him in the face. That is just outright assault. There's no real defending that. So hang on, no wine, dictionary. What else is mentioned here? There's no wine is not mentioned. That's the trap. Let me ask you about this dictionary. You're both men of science. How can cultured people behave in such a way? Oh no. Monsieur le Judge, do you know the term crime passionnel? It means to commit a crime under sudden, strong impulse while being in a state of high agitation. When a crime is committed in this state, one feels a sudden and unbearable aggression. And what caused your crime passionnel? Plagiarism. The act of wrongfully appropriating a blah blah blah. I don't even care anymore. Perhaps, but we are currently prosecuting the assault that you committed. And I admit it. Did you hear that? He publicly battered a man and admits to it. And there it is. Let's see. Theft. Questions unlocked. Yeah, that will steer it away from beheading, so I'm not even going to ask that question. What did the victim steal from you? Because honestly, I don't care. I've got what I need. I want the aristocrats on side a bit more, and I could use some help with the common folk. I feel bad my family won't like this, but tough. The revolutionaries don't like it overly either, but the people really like it, and the aristocrats go back to being in the middle. Here we go. I feel like I'm just beheading everyone. Hold on. I can't drop it right now. Anyway. The defendant confessed to the crime. Yes, he outright said he beat him. Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? Not really in nature. He's sort of counter-revolutionary. I wouldn't say this act was. Why did the defendant attack the victim? Because of plagiarism. What did the offender want from the victim? Apologies printed in a newspaper. Which is not an excuse to beat someone. How brave, though I understand you should not be lenient with these kinds of people. The guillotine for a brawl? These are troubled times. You're meant to be the revolutionaries. Why don't you want everyone beheaded? That's what you guys did. You were literally the guys of, oh, he sneezed in the wrong direction. That must be counter-revolutionary. Behead him. Feel like I need to do a speech for this one. Manipulate. So they're attached to the defendant. I'm going to have to manipulate that one. Revolution. Let's be aggressive. Oh, they're perfect arguments. Future generations will remember that we were not cowards. They will remember us delivering a punishment for such heinous crimes. Those offenders want to go back to the old ways. They defend them. Only death awaits the enemies of France. Hell yeah. 3+ reputation. That was a good speech. Heinous crimes. God damn it. You're punishing me so a thief could steal the rest of my book? If he does, he does. You shouldn't have hit him. Should have taken him to trial for plagiarism and it might have gone a different way. You took crime into your own hands. I took the guillotine into mine. I feel like I am definitely beheading more people than I'm imprisoning or acquitting, though. That might become a problem eventually. I'm definitely going to be seen as tyrannical by some people now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello there. Oh! I just got stabbed. But no one hates me enough to risk death. Except Roland. What? 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 Please tell me I survive. Well, here's another fine mess you've gotten us into. Oh, someone's dragging me away. Please tell me that's my people and not theirs.
Why? Tell me,
Hey,
what have you done?
am I still alive?
You.
You.
Why are you making me suffer?
I'm not making you suffer. I'm trying to help you. Hey, I live.
Sleep.
Grace Elliott. Oh, that chick.
I'm by your side.
The one I convinced to help me.
Who are you?
Right? That's who she is, isn't it?
I do not want to sleep.
I think you better sleep. You just got to stab.
Not yet.
You better recover. Now where are we
Remember
going?
now. I have a family.
Yes, I have a family.
Where are you? The one who makes me suffer.
You talking about me? This is going to be one of those games that breaks the fourth. Hey people, good to see that some of you made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this content, there should be much more like it on my channel. Feel free to subscribe to see some more. Check out some of my links in the description. I stream on Twitch 3-4 days a week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put some links for some other videos on the screen that you can enjoy now. See you all in the next one, I hope.